It's not that Swamiji answered this question in words, but then I can tell you a couple of stories which should give you the answer. But then let me begin answering your question by saying that this is not a new problem. This is not a problem of this age. You understand? This has been a very old problem. Okay? And I guess you guys don't mind a couple of jokes here and there, right? As I said, in Swamiji's satsang also, there used to be a lot of jokes, okay? Well, this is not a joke as such, but it is believed that this is a quote by Socrates. Okay, he was a great philosopher, a Greek philosopher, that is from the country of Greece. So he said, I'm reading it out, by all means marry. If you get a good wife, you will be happy and enjoy life. If you get a bad wife, you become a philosopher. Okay? I mean, he said this because his wife was supposed to be very bad. He used to trouble him a lot. So that's the reason he said this, If you have a good wife, you enjoy life. Even if your wife is bad, you become a philosopher anyway, right? So anyway, either way you are going to gain. So go ahead and get married. Okay? So that's what Socrates had said. Again, let us remember, okay, that the most ancient of such trouble from family members comes in the story of Prahalada, Bhakta Prahalada, right? It was his own father who gave him so much trouble, who tried to kill him several times because he was a devotee of Lord Vishnu. No other fault. Understand, ma? So this is not a new problem, okay? It has been there for ages and ages and ages. Okay, now it's not just a question of men, right? We have a lot of lady devotees from our history who had to face a lot of problems. Mirabai, we all know her story, right? We know how much she had to struggle just because she was a devotee of Lord Sri Krishna. Okay? I'm not very sure about this, but then I remember the story that she was actually given poison to drink and she drank it. Okay? Just to prove her faith in Lord Krishna, that Lord Krishna will save her. So that's the story, Poison was given to her, but she drank it. So that much trouble is what she had to face from her husband and in-laws. Okay? And then there is another funny story from Swamiji himself. At times, in private, okay, this he didn't talk about this in public, but then Swamiji would tell the devotees who were in his room, his wife from the previous birth. His name in the immediate previous birth of Swamiji was Phanimohan Bhattacharya. Bhattacharji or Bhattacharya. Okay? So in that lifetime, Swamiji used to tell us that his wife was a very good lady. She did a lot of service to him. She supported him a lot. But at the end, because he did not heed to her needs as a wife, right? She cursed him, saying that in the next lifetime, you will not have a wife. You will not get married. You will not have a wife. And he used to say, see, it became a boon for me. I am enjoying life because I am not married. I don't have a wife. So this is a joke that Swamiji used to crack. Okay. I hope you're getting the point, ma. So
yes,
let me put it clearly. Okay. Now let us come to a couple of stories of Swamiji's devotees. The first one is about a lady from Rajasthan. I don't know her name. We don't have any of her details. We have not met her. But Swamiji used to tell this story that there was a lady devotee in Rajasthan who tried to pursue the line of dhyan that Swamiji had taught. Okay, but her father was so opposed to that, and he used to constantly challenge her, constantly trouble her. And Swamiji used to tell us, to our surprise, that at one point he asked her to prove her faith in Swamiji by being run over by a train. And Swamiji used to tell us that this lady did that. She went and stood on the track when the train was moving, and then nothing happened to her. She survived that, okay? But then who is she? Where is she? What happened to her after that? I have no information about that. But Swamiji used to tell us this story. Okay, ma? That is one. Now let me tell you another story, which is again a little bit funny. Some of you at least might know a very ardent and close devotee of Swamiji by the name of Adinarayana, N. Adinarayana, who was the manager of the ashram here, who was the secretary of the trust also for a few years. Okay. So actually what happened was this man, Adinarayana, when he was a young man, okay, I think he was older than Swamiji actually, a couple of years older or probably 5-10 years older than Swamiji. So when he was a young man, he wouldn't bother about his family. He was married, had a wife, children, okay, but then he wouldn't take care of the family. You know, he wouldn't go out, do a job, bring money, and then take care of the family. He was so much interested in playing football that he would spend most of his time playing football. Okay. He was from Bangalore. So it so happened that his wife became a Swamiji devotee, and she used to come to the old ashram. So this is Adinarayana along with Swamiji. Okay. And now this photo was taken at the Dehradun ashram. So Adinarayana's wife came to Swamiji first. And she used to come regularly to Swamiji, and she used to complain to Swamiji that, you know, my husband doesn't take care of the house, he doesn't do a job, he doesn't earn money. So we are finding it very difficult to run the family and to run the house. So please make sure that he comes to you. And he is corrected, meaning he changes his habits and then he starts taking care of the family. Okay. So she used to always complain to Swamiji about her husband. And the complaint and the request, her prayer was, Swamiji, please bring my husband here. Please bring my husband to you. Every time she would ask the same thing again and again. Okay. So it seems once Swamiji told her, be careful. If your husband comes to me once, he won't return to you. But this lady did not believe it. He said, Swami, she thought that Swamiji is trying to escape, just trying to scare her, saying that don't ask me to bring your husband here. Then after a while, I think she talked to her husband. She told him about Swamiji. And one day he came to Swamiji. And in the first darshan itself, he came to Swamiji for the first time. He had darshan of Swamiji, and suddenly his mind changed. He became so devoted to Swamiji that he started living in the ashram, serving Swamiji. Okay, so starting from that point, he served Swamiji for, I think, decades, okay? Almost like 2.5 decades or so, 25 years, okay? He used to drive Swamiji's car, and he has driven Swamiji all over the country, okay? And Swamiji used to refer to him as an incarnation of Nandi. He was actually connected to Swamiji in the previous lifetimes also. Swamiji used to talk to us about that. After that, okay, after he started coming to Swamiji and he started living at the ashram, his wife got angry. So she came back to Swamiji and said, Swamiji, what is this? What have you done? I wanted my husband to correct himself and then take care of the family. You have taken him over. He has come to your ashram and then he doesn't come to the house at all. So Swamiji told her, see, I warned you. I warned you that if he comes to me once, then he won't come back to you. But you wouldn't heed my advice. And you pushed me to bring him here. Now he's here. What can I do? No. And she started crying and complaining. Swamiji said, see, I have not tied up your husband here. He is free to go wherever he wants. He is not tied up here. He is free. Okay? Take your husband home if you want, if he comes with you. Don't involve me in this. Okay? But it so happened that Adinarayana did not return home to his family right until his end. Okay? And he was such a ardent devotee of Swamiji. And I think he is the only devotee who passed away at the feet of Swamiji. Okay? He left his body lying at the feet of Swamiji. Okay, so that was Adinarayana's life. Okay, ma, now, from all these stories, ma, the conclusion that I want to draw is that don't rely on support from family for your spiritual sadhana. Actually, don't expect it. Okay, don't expect your family members to support you. If they do, you are happy. That's all. But don't expect that. Don't rely on them. Rely on your guru. The guru will take care of you, irrespective of whether your family supports you or not. Okay, the guru will not betray you. Okay, just because your family is objecting. Now you have to go through that difficulty. You have to face the difficulty of the family for being devoted. Okay, for wanting to do spiritual sadhana. That's it, ma. I hope that answers your question, or at least gives you some solace.
Yes, Anna, very nice answer. I'm really thrilled to hear this. So many nice
Okay.
devotee stories.